Alright, so this time, uh, basically, I ended up forgetting to even log back on after the 2 hours, the other day. Got real busy or whatever. So, yeah, the whole plan I had to, upgrade and then start the 20-hour one afterwards just did not go through. Uh, yeah, basically. Anyways, we've got some mystery troops out here who, what I'm going to do with them is I'm going to put some walls, because those are a good HP barrier. I'm going to get rid of their tank first, I think. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Now, the buggy still has no sound on its attacks there. They are pretty hard focusing on this specific wall, but should have enough HP to take everything for at least a few rounds. It's got 870 HP, so it's pretty durable. And because its armor and stuff don't really matter, it's, you know, not too bad to, yeah. Alright, what else am I doing? So I managed to forget that I was supposed to make the sodas, so, that'll have to be next time. We've got the Dreadnought alive again. It took a while, but it's back. And fortunately, this thing is way easier, in my opinion at least, than the Kraken. Or at least less RNG dependent at the start. There is that attack, of course. But that attack one-tapped the fish, and so, if anything, that's like one of the best attacks we could have gotten there. I'm gonna make use of this ship since it's out in the exposed territories. Yeah, it's already looking better than every Kraken run I do, right? Pretty much. Already passed the armor. Although it does have a bit more damage overall, I think. But at the same time, it takes more damage overall, too. At least that's my theory or belief or whatever. It's already a half. Got the Ironclad, which basically counts as 2 M10s as far as DPS. This thing's not gonna make it very much longer. Got the checkerboard strike again. Okay. Got one Bowie. Let's see here. Where am I? I'm using this boat because this boat is low on health. See, it's gonna attack soon, I think. Yeah. That's 2 boats down. Which might actually be bad. Very bad. I mean, losing a boat or two versus this thing is not actually as bad as losing one boat versus the Kraken. Because losing one boat on the Kraken is like, you know, losing like, you know, a fifth of your total DPS. I mean, if you're losing a bow against the Kraken when it's below half health, is acceptable with me at least. But yeah. Oh, I lost one of the big fish. Well, that doesn't matter too much. So I don't have enough boats to. Yeah. As always, the Kraken requires like, you know, more of everything. See, I'm gonna heal the M10. I'd already started the healing on some other units there beforehand. Got so many gears. I'm just gonna. Now, I've heard these could be used for. I think it's the Dreadnought, and then I could save my boats for the Kraken or something. So I'm probably gonna see about training another one of those, maybe. Or whatever. Let's see. Tracking the wolves. Let's go to the Heartland and let's fight the Silver Wolves. Now I believe what these guys are doing is trying to alliance themselves with the rebel forces. And that's a big no-go. Because that'll mean that the rebel forces know exactly where we are. And we can't have that. That's a bit of a painful attack there. Okay, I'm retrying the battle. Good to know, game. Maybe I throw in a couple wimps. Yeah, maybe I throw in a couple wimps on top of everything else. That way, I can use the, you know, the wimp takeout abilities to take out some units. Like this thing is basically useless for the enemy. But the buses, those will do some damage. Mostly because, you know, this thing can't hit anything but the tanks. And the tanks are highly resistant to it. Alright, go to the lower Silver Wolves. Look at that. I'm gonna do these guys. I'm gonna do a couple wimps and these guys, because what else am I gonna do about this sort of thing? Take out that guy. Take out the bazooka guys. Garbage truck hits. Okay. Fortunately, garbage truck is kind of bad. Well, not just kind of bad, but from what I've heard, it's like one of the worst hit rate vehicles. Alright, we'll take out the truck and the garbage truck. Well, not both of them, but close enough. Use the wimp. Get rid of this guy. Get rid of this guy. Tank was basically out of armor there. Let's see here. So this was the attack that I got hit with the artilleries. Which does indicate that those artilleries are still pretty insane for the enemy. I mean, these things were supposedly like super insane when players could train them because they could like rank them up, all that. But I heard it's going to be balanced for when players if players ever get it again. Or if we ever get it again, is what I mean. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Get rid of these two guys and everything else should fall right into place. Ooh, that's not very nice, game. Alright, let's hopefully take out some stuff here. Anti-vehicle grenade, go. Okay, anti-vehicle machine gun instead. Well, whatever their plans were, we're sure gonna put a crimp on them. Bronson ain't gonna like that. The only question is, what were their plans? I hate to think that they're up to something we have no clue about. Same here, but unless you can read their minds, all we can do for now is keep a closer eye on them. Just thinking about reading a Silver Wolf's mind makes me gag. Alright. Morgan, I have a theory about what the Silver Wolves are up to. Does it involve hysteria and mindless violence? That's about on par for the course for these goons. Actually, if I'm right, it's quite the opposite. But I need more information. Well, our scouts are reporting that they're sniffing around again. Looks like we need to punch them in the nose, like a shark, but on land. Anyway, let's see if we can't get you your info too. Alright. And they're moving closer to the rebel forces over there, it looks like. My theory, of course, was that they are heading towards the rebels on purpose to unite. Now I could be wrong, of course, but that's the impression I'm getting. Because why else would they be going to the Heartland? Unless, of course, they want to fight the rebels, but I doubt that's what they're there for. Yeah. So while they run around looking for the rebels, obviously what I'm going to do is I'm going to farm them for SP. Then when the rebels do show up, I'll just I don't know, kill them too. Probably. And what else am I gonna do with enemy forces? Yeah. What else am I gonna do with enemy forces? The Silver Wolves have the convenient status of giving away free gears and free bars, which maybe they're not super excited about doing, but it's what they are doing. Minigun truck does do a good bit of damage. But it'd be kind of nice if, as the player, we had access to like building some of these other Silver Wolf units we don't get access to, like this truck. You know what I mean? I don't know. 'Cause that thing seems pretty great. Almost like an MG turret, but you know, tanky. And probably more damage too. You guys keep getting in our way. We don't appreciate that. Not at all. Well, we don't appreciate all the looting and pillaging either, but you don't see us whining about it. We just march in and kick ass. We're tired of you butting in where you don't belong. We give you a chance. Maybe you oughta just see how foolish it was to refuse our generous offer. Alright, now we go fight Doug. Let's see, what's he got? He's got a brass knuckles, which does a lot of damage, and a triple shot handgun. Okay. But here's the thing about being our enemy here. So that I don't think Doug's brass knuckles can match up to the Wimp's punch attack. Like, not in the slightest. Get rid of the bus, probably. I'm gonna use this attack too. Use the Wimp again. Get rid of their artillery. They're using the bus, but we're gonna get rid of the rocket launcher instead. And now, get rid of the bus and hit this guy with the tanks. And by hit him with the tanks, I mean do like no damage 3 times. Obviously. Okay, gears and bars. So, how was it out there? The usual. We sent Doug running home to his boss with his tail between his legs. Anything new? I've been going over your new data, and it's confirmed my theory. The Silver Wolves are searching for certain rare minerals and ores used in high-level manufacturing. Manufacturing of what? Circuit boards, processors, and optics. This particular combination seems familiar, but I can't quite place it right now. Well, whatever the reason, they'll have a much harder time of it now, thanks to us. So they're not looking for the rebels, huh? Interesting. But optics, he says. Well, you know what sounds like optics? The laser troops that so graciously gave us 10 gears earlier. Yeah. Because if I look in the military tab, and I look for the laser facility. It does require level 51, but optics facility, and I rest my case on them looking to make lasers. Let's see, what am I doing now? Well, obviously, I'm going to take out some raiders in the base. Spawn in the veterans, spawn in the tanks, and we'll gun these guys out of the business. I did not quite get that to slide over. Oh well. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to hit him with the tank, which will do nothing. Hit this guy with the machine gun. And hit this guy with the gun as well. The amount of random 6 damage hits that this first attack seems to get, though. Definitely not something. Yeah. Alright, tanks. Veterans. Takes care of that. Ooh, that is not something I like. Please get rid of this enemy. And then get rid of this other enemy because it's... yeah. Get rid of all of them. Fortunately, these basic troops do no damage at all. Well, I'm just gonna do a couple more of these, I think. I'm gonna grab the wimps for this dude. For this one. So when it comes to hitting in a line, just can't be beat. Of course it does help that they're cheap. Something expendable, right? Alright. Okay, no real damage. I'll take care of that. These guys are in for a bad time as well. I forget if I attacked with the tank already, so I'm gonna do that. There we go. There we go. See, so black nanos. I might want to build the facility or whatever. Like not this one, the other one that turns them into normal nanos. Just because of the fact that it's, you know, kind of expensive and kind of RNG. I mean, I should have. What does a raptor cost? It costs 5 teeth. If I upgrade this, will it cost less teeth? Probably. At some point. Maybe I'll go for infecting more raptors, because I mean I did get a decent advanced shredder at one point, but to be honest, most of the infected are not really that great. I mean, this guy is pretty good versus vehicles. So I think with a few ranks he could be tank killer contender versus vehicles only. Because he's got, you know, like 45% crit versus vehicles, but you know. 30 offense though. 60% armor piercing? I mean, got less offense, less hits. I don't know if he'll ever actually like reach that level, but he's already more durable. See, is this how it's going? Yeah, it's going. I don't know. Anyways, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna end this one because yes, or something like that. So yeah, goodbye or something. What? Infinite YouTube outro. Hooray!